Refreshment. What comes to your mind when you think of that word refreshment? Maybe you can think of a glass of cold water on a hot day. Or maybe something more meaningful, like spending time with people you love after a long day at work. Refreshment. If you were to ask the Apostle Paul what he thought of when he heard the word refreshment, he would give you a name. And that name would be Onesiphorus. Now, Onesiphorus is not a name that you would give to your son or even your dog. But Onesiphorus had a very special ministry. You see, he brought a ministry of refreshment to the Apostle Paul. And so what we see here in 2 Timothy is that he refreshed Paul. Turn with me to 2 Timothy, 2 Timothy chapter 1. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 16. And this is what Paul's writing to Timothy from prison in Rome. Paul is in prison in Rome, and he's writing to his friend Timothy, who he mentored. Now, Timothy is a pastor who is in Ephesus. And he's writing this, verse 16, "May the Lord show mercy to the household of Onesiphorus, because he often refreshed me and was not ashamed of my chains. On the contrary, when he was in Rome, he searched hard for me until he found me. May the Lord grant that he will find mercy from the Lord on that day. You know very well how many ways he helped me in Ephesus." And so Paul is talking about his friend Onesiphorus, who came to visit him while he was in prison in Rome. Now, we don't know exactly what Onesiphorus did to refresh Paul. Maybe he brought him some letters from home with people who were telling him, "Hey, we're praying for you, and we want to encourage you." Or Onesiphorus maybe brought him his favorite food. We don't know exactly what Onesiphorus did. Maybe he went and he encouraged Paul by listening to him about all his sufferings for the sake of the gospel. All we know is that he found him in Rome and he refreshed Paul. Now, Onesiphorus is known for one thing, and he gets to be in the Bible. He gets to be in the Bible, and he gets to be remembered as a bringer of refreshment to someone. Now, I've been thinking about this, and I want you to think about this too. Who can you be refreshment to? Can you think of somebody in your life that you can have a ministry of refreshment to? Maybe there's a loved one who needs some encouragement. Or maybe there's a friend or neighbor who might need you to pick up groceries for them or a prescription for them. Might that be a way to refresh somebody? Or maybe you can reach out and have a webcam conversation with somebody who needs some encouragement. Or maybe our church staff could use some refreshment. Maybe you can help them with something that they need help with. Who could use refreshment in your life? Again, Onesiphorus gets to be in the Bible because he refreshed Paul. Who can you be a refreshment to during this time?